Hey guys, my name's John Strand, and I play guitar here at CrossPoint Community Church in Modesto, California. And I thought it'd be a sweet idea to run you through my pedalboard, the guitars I'm using on Sundays, and my amp. So this is my Fender American Vintage reissue 52 Telly. I was looking for a Telly for a long time. Was gonna go with an American Deluxe. But I ended up stumbling upon this one, and it's incredible. It's got really good action, it's got really good highs, and still maintains some good lows. And I have the Emerson Custom pre-wired assembly in it, which just cuts down on the noise, make things just a lot brighter. It's really great. It's a really great guitar, and this is my number one go-to for any sound I'm doing. Okay, so this is my PRS Starla in their vintage orange color. It's a really great humbucker guitar. It's still really twangy like a Telly, but it's got some warmth to it, a little bit like a Les Paul. It's got a coil tap, so I can split them down. I don't use that very often. And it's got the Bigsby, which makes it go out of tune, but isn't that the charm of it all? So yeah, this is what I'll use as a secondary, or if I'm looking for a fuller sound. So this is my amp, and I used a AC-15 and AC-30 for a long time, and they just kept breaking down on me, and I decided just to finally go with my dream British style amp, and I got Jackson Ampworks Britain 4.0. First channel is at EF86. Second channel is a 12AX7. I run them together at 50 watts. It's really nice having control over both channels and being able to blend them together. I actually got the head used, and it came just shattered. The whole shell was just broken, and Brad at Jackson Ampworks really took care of me. Really rebuilt me a whole thing, had me send it to him, and couldn't be happier with their products and also their service. And I just got the 112 cab with the Alnico Gold in it, and it sounds great. A lot of bass with the ports, and just a really all-around great British style amp. All right, so we start over here. First thing in my chain is the JHS Bun Runner. It's great. I don't use it all the time, but all the fuzz you'd ever need put in one little pedal. And then we go out to my Polytuner, and then we go into my JHS Pulp and Peel. I was not a compressor guy, and now I never turn this thing off. It's the V3, it's got a buffer on the inside and a blend control. It's really nice. Then we go into the Pog 2, which is awesome. I mean, I don't have to say much about that one. And then we go to the Rainbow Machine, which is craziness and weird octaves or pitches, really. It's great. And then we come down to my drives. So after all that, we go to the JHS Morning Glory, which is just my really low little boost to my signal, really transparent, really great pedal. And then we come to the Emerson Custom Paramount, which is a lot of my just everyday drive for just about anything I do, which also I do with my Kaufman Audio Appliances Aurora. This thing is kind of like if you can think about a transparent tube screamer. It does not have a bass limiter at all, so whatever your amp is set bass-wise, that's what comes through, and you just adjust the treble with the tone knob. And then we have my JHS Superbolt, really solid. I just crank it. I want that Supra sound, so I just crank it all the way. And then we come out into my Goodrich volume pedal from the 70s, I believe. I'm not super sure exactly when it was made, but it's really great. It's really smooth. It's got virtually no resistance on it. And then we go into, I have a black IFX buffer underneath my board coming out of there. And then we go into my JHS Panther Cub, which is just a really solid analog delay. It's great. Got tap tempo, time divisions, and the modulation on it is killer. And then Strymon Timeline, you know, the absolute holy grail of digital delay. It's really nice. I program all my songs in there, so I have all my set lists. And then we go out into my Big Sky. Don't have to say much about that. It's awesome. I don't use it much for the ambience on it. I love how you can, you know, manipulate every little thing about just the simple reverbs, but the ambience is really awesome too. And then we come out into my Kaufman Audio Appliances Epsilon Tap Tremolo. I want it after all my reverbs because I want a solid cutoff. I don't want things to not be defined in my tremolo, and it's got some really cool different waveforms. Check this guy out. It's awesome. It's got a if you flip this switch this way, this is now a stutter switch. So it's great. And then I have my Boss RV2 from the 80s, and yeah, that's my board.